On the day I want to cross, they arrest us on the water again, on top of the water. So I was in prison for 3 months with pregnant. So it's only God that saved me out of the prison. And the reason why they said I was out is that I'm pregnant. And one day they just come and call us, everybody that was there, that all the Nigerians to come out. I didn't have any way to go. I didn't have anybody to call. That's why I said that I should just share this on to Nigeria. Maybe I'll be able to see help from Nigeria. Please, Nigeria, everybody and Nigerians to help me and my genius ones to take us out from sufferness. They should help us. Please, I'm begging.
Iyanuoluwa Akintunde is one of the many Nigerians who were unfortunate in the first place. They never had plans to be in Libya. After her ordeal in Libya, she decided to return to Nigeria, even though she was sold as a pregnant lady out there in Libya. She decided to come back home and retrace her steps and start life anew. She reached out to us on social media that she wanted to share her story, and we came to Ijebu-Ode in Ogun State to speak with her and hear from her firsthand what actually happened in Libya. My name is Damilare Okola, and you're watching Legit TV. Big shout out to Emmanuel Sodi, the man behind the camera, for bringing you yet another footage. We're going to speak with this lady to find out what exactly went wrong in Libya. To stay tuned. Did you go to Libya, and how did you go to Libya? Why did you go to Libya?
In 2009, so I lost my dad, and the following year too, I lost my mom. So now since then I was living with my grandmother, with my junior sisters and brother. So and my grandmother, she's old, she can't walk anymore. The only thing she offers us is food. So and since that time I was struggle, do everything, whatever I can do to know that I am a genius when I go to school. So and when I through with my secondary school by all means and with help of our neighbors in the streets. So and the same time one of my junior's brother, which is his name is Akintunde Samuel, that one also finished primary school. And the same year that we finished our secondary school, my grandmother died too. So there is nobody to help us anymore. One day I met someone that told us about one of my brother that was in Abuja, and he told us about him very well. He even gave us his number. So I called the man. The man was so happy to hear from us. So he called her and he told me that I should come to Abuja with my genius brother. I was happy. I was very, very happy that everything is going to be alright. So I do everything that I can do to make sure that I went to Abuja with my genius brother. Then when we got to Abuja, I was happy. The man was telling us that he will portion us, that he will try all his possible best that I'll go to school, even my juniors one. Immediately it take me to computer school. I was learning computer. Even my junior's brother went to secondary school immediately. Then after 6 months that we were in Abuja, something happened that one of our juniors auntie sister that was in village, she called me, or she called the man and was telling the man that there is something happened, that they went to church, and in that church they was telling them that my name, that he should send me back to the village, that he even didn't send me back to the village, that something bad will happen to him. And that time the man was sick also, because he's an old man too. So that thing caused a lot of problem, that man just looked at, okay, no problem, go back to the village. I was so sad that I come back from the village to Abuja, that I was so happy that everything will be okay. So now they're now telling me to come back to the village. I now said that I cannot go back to village anymore. I will find my way to go anywhere I see so that I will even able to survive and make sure that my junior son is okay. So one day my brother was still with them in Abuja, so I just find somewhere to go. So I go to in Akure. I didn't even know anybody. I didn't have any family, anybody in Akure. But I just believe that my God will help me since I have God. I didn't even have family, but I have God. So on this journey that I was roaming about, I just located church. Then I was in that church. So for a week before I found someone that is helping me small in our house. So that person again now starting is our own problem that make me to leave our house too. So I now went to another church again. So I was in that church till I saw a man, and the man is the man that helped me. I was in his house. He took me as his sister, feed me. He was even telling me that he will take me to go and learn some work. I was happy. So on this journey to one of my sisters was in Lagos. She just called me that I should come to Lagos, that we want to travel.
Who called you your sister?
Yes.
Like one of your relations?
Yes, she called me that we want to travel. I didn't even ask her where are we going to, but the man that I was with then told me to go. Since it's my family, that just go and hear what she wants to say. So when I got to Lagos, that was Songo. That my sister told me that we want to travel. That we want to travel out. She didn't even know herself where we are going to, but she know that we want to travel out. So she called me. She told me everything that. He didn't give me anything like passport or anything, but she told me that when we go to Kano, that we're going to have everything from there. So a month after, we start the journey from Lagos. Then from Lagos to Kano. Then yes, to Kano. So when we go to Kano, we're in Lagos to Kano for 3 days. I was just expecting them to bring what we used to travel. So from there, we start the journey from one place to another till we cross the border to another place. From one country, state place to another, from one place to another, from one place to another. So we get to a place called Gachon. That was the last place before we enter into desert. Many people die, no water, no food. We survive. We take some little food when we are going because we think that we eat on our way before we leave. So this food is the one we eat sometimes. When it's take in a place there is no food again, no water, it's only God. So we get to Libya. Then when we got to Libya, I was in Libya. So we went to the person that said we should come to Libya. We saw the person. Then later, the person sold me out to someone else again. So I didn't know the amount. She just told me that I want to go to someone that I work in a house, that the person will be the one to take me to work. So when I got there, the person she didn't maltreat me right because she's Nigerian too and she's a Yoruba. She didn't maltreat me. She took me very well. She take me to work. She told me that I'll pay 500,000 naira, which is 5,000 dinars in Libya's money. So I went to work. That was in the Arab housemaid. I'll come back after a month. I'll come and deliver her money. So I do this work for almost a year to pay her. She told me to pay her money. So the woman wants to cross to Italy again. She now take me to another person that, okay, this is the person that I'll give the remaining money. Okay, I do two work at the same time. Then I work in the hospital in the night. Then in the morning, I was cleaning. I'm a cleaner in the hospital. Then I'll still go in the morning for another work as a housemaid again. I was doing the two work at the same time. So I just decided on my own that I should cross to Italy. So I walk to cross, I paid the money. So on the day I want to cross, they arrest us on the water again, on top of the water. So I was in prison for 3 months with pregnant. So it's only God that saved me out of the prison. And the reason why they said I was out is that I'm pregnant. And one day they just come and call us, everybody that was there, that all the Nigerians to come out. So we are in 3 number girls. So we just come out from the prison. They take us to somewhere. Meanwhile, they went out there to sell us again. So
did with pregnancy?
Yes. So when I did not see anybody to call that would bring money for me, they sell me out again to one woman. So I was with that woman for good 2 weeks. I was just telling that woman that I would call my friends or my people. Maybe they were able to gather money for me, so I was able to pay her. So the woman I was with that woman for 2 weeks. But later, the woman... No, that was in Libya.
Is it a Nigerian woman?
Yes, Nigerian woman. She's Yoruba too. So the woman cannot take it anymore. She just said that she needs her money. What is after is her money. So she now said she will sell me out again. So all these days was like village. So they want to sell me back to Tripoli. That was where I was living. So what in my mind, what I was thinking is that I know that the woman cannot go with me to Tripoli. She will send me through taxi today. So I was thinking that when I got to Tripoli, I will run from the taxi. That is what I'm thinking. So she just called the taxi one day to come and carry me to Tripoli. So when we got to Tripoli, I didn't have time again no way for me to run out again, because the taxi man said that he can't release me until we go to where we are going to. So when I get there, I was afraid and I was crying because I didn't know what to do again, because I know the kind of work those people want to do, because they are doing runs, I know. So when I got there, the woman just asked me that, what is happening? Why am I crying? What happened to me? And the woman was telling me that if I got there, that I should not tell them that I'm pregnant. So immediately I told the woman that this is what happened. I'm pregnant and I didn't know. So the woman was telling me that I will go back to the woman because she can't buy me with pregnancy like this because you have nothing to do with it.
Do you have an idea how much they were buying Nigerians? The people who were selling and buying, do you have an idea how much they were paying?
I didn't know. I didn't have the idea because they are the one is between those people. Even though we just stand like that, they will give them money. We didn't know the amount they are selling or do something. So the woman was telling me that I will go back to the woman and they will bring her his money. Okay, her money. So they take me. The taxi man have already gone. So they called the taxi man back again that he should come and carry me back. So they were telling the man to bring them back their money. So the man said he can't give them the money anymore until they told him to come and deliver me and then she bring her money. So I was inside her car. So the man just told them that he's coming back, that he'll come back. So I was in the car. The man just go like that. He didn't return the money to them and he didn't release me to them. So when we are going on that way, he just got to somewhere and told me to get down and go. That is how God saved me from them there. When I come back from the prison, I now think it's in my mind that the only way for me now is to come back to Nigeria because I didn't have anybody there to stay with there again. I just think it's on my mind that I should be coming back, and I'm going to Nigeria embassy to register to come back to Nigeria. So I came back. That was January 2018. So I came through Nigeria flight. So when I come through Nigeria flight, I was in Honorable Abike custody. Then when I come back, so I still have pregnant then. So she took me to a naptip shelter in Lagos. That was in Ogba. So I was there till I deliver my baby, and she paid for my hospital, everything. So she take me back to Eleko that was in Ejubeke. So from there I came to Ijebu here. So until since I come back from there, I was here. Then I don't know what to do anymore because I think nobody will accept me to work with baby. So I went out to learn work. So I learned hairdresser, makeup artist, and so those lashes and nails. I can do everything. But now, since I finished all this, I didn't have any help. Nobody I'm not nobody to help me to get
patronizing you.
Yes, to get my shop or to do my freedom so that I'm able to stay on my own, to do my own, able to do on my own. So I was just here. I didn't have any way to go. I didn't have anybody to call. That's why I said that I should just share this on to Nigeria. Maybe I'll be able to see help from Nigeria. So I'm hereby to please Nigeria, everybody and Nigerians to help me and my junior schools to take us out from suffering. They should help us. Please, I'm begging.